Welcome to the Escape Pod!
It's the Escape Pod with Tom and me. We're here to welcome you to episode 3.
That's good, yeah. You know about the boat that they're trying to find a name for, and like the highest voted name is Boaty McBoatface.
Boaty McBoat, have they named it Boaty McBoat?
No, they're going to call it the David Attenborough. They are. But now there's a petition calling Sir David Attenborough to change his name via deed poll to Boaty McBoatface.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm sorry, I love David Attenborough. He is a national treasure. But that's a crap thing to name a boat. Boaty McBoatface is an incredible boat. I would want to get on the SS Boaty McBoatface.
They're going to call a small submarine which will be on board the RRS David Attenborough Boaty McBoatface. They are going to call a little submarine it.
It should be called the SS Cowardly. If you're not going to go for the name that they asked for, the people want Boaty McBoatface. You should give them Boaty McBoatface. I'm disappointed.
Imagine if David Attenborough changes his name to Boaty McBoatface. That's fantastic.
That is brilliant. I'm happy.
Quick, to the escape pod! No!
Levi, what happened today in gaming?
Well, today is May 25th, Tom, and on the PC, 22 years ago, Mortal Kombat was released.
Mortal Kombat, alright.
Mortal Kombat. Kind of set the bar for violence in video games and how you should add lots of it.
Oh, that game's pretty brutal.
Did you ever play Mortal Kombat extensively, or were you into many other... Was there, like, everybody had their fighting game. I feel like my franchise was Tekken. Played a lot of Tekken.
I only ever played a demo of Tekken on PS1.
Oh, I played Tekken 2 a lot. Tekken, well, I don't remember the first one that well, but Tekken Tag Tournament on PS2 was like, that was the pinnacle of fighting games.
No, I never really played many fighting games. Soul Calibur?
Yeah, that kind of rings a bell. I didn't really play much of that. I never got into Street Fighter because it just seems so intense. Like, you need to know all the combos. You need to have read up.
That's the thing. That's why I'm probably not so into fighting games, because I just can't. I don't know. I can't get my head around and remembering all the combos. Does Smash Bros count?
Yes, it counts. It's a fighting game. You fight people.
It's a brawler.
Did you play a lot of Melee, or were you more of a sort of brawl?
Played a bit of Melee, but I didn't properly play it until like a few years ago, really.
Really? Did you never play Brawl?
Oh yeah, no, I played Brawl.
Oh, good.
Oh, when that game, I was so hyped for that game back in 2008.
So a few years ago, what are you chatting?
Yeah, no. I did play it. I just Melee I didn't really play as much. I didn't actually buy the GameCube game until a few years ago.
Oh, that's fair enough. I really like Mortal Kombat. I really like the re-release of Mortal Kombat, not the new one. There's one that came out for PS3 and Xbox and stuff, but it was actually more intuitive. It was like the kind of old school fighting games that I used to enjoy, where you could just kind of half experiment, not button mash, but like experiment with pressing a certain direction and a different thing.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with fighting games like that. Sometimes they make them too complicated.
Oh, wow, Street Fighter.
Just alienating.
Yeah, Street Fighter is basically that. Just a nightmare to play. You're either two really bad people at the game and it doesn't feel enjoyable because you're just doing two light punches at each other until your health bar decreases, or you're against someone who knows everything.
Yeah,
and completely
it's never balanced.
you. And like, I didn't even dare play that game online, which you had. I'd just get destroyed. And like, I have no shame. You would kick my ass at it if you knew anything about Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's one of those games where people proper get into it. Like, they don't just play it, it's like a lifestyle.
Well, yeah, I think what Mortal Kombat set aside was that it was just, when people think of Mortal Kombat, they think of severe violence, and they do, sweet combos. It would be, no, fatalities and sick violence.
Fatality.
Mortal Kombat.
I really liked the new Mortal Kombat. You should try it. The X-rays are sickeningly horrible. That is kind of what they're trying to do now. They're just like, how do we make this even more gross?
Well, that's kind of their selling point, isn't it?
It is now, yeah. Just lots of severe violence. That's history. That's gaming history right there. It's only the PC version, but still, that was 22 years ago.
Wow.
We were 0, both of us.
Yes.
With fake fans.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those kind of games.
The kind of game where if someone has it and they're like, let's play this, and you're like, okay, you just play and you beat the shit out of someone, and then you probably work out what the fatality is. You saw them in half or whatever the fuck you can do, and then you're like, yeah, that was violent.
Anyway, back to Little Big Planet.
Yeah, exactly. I do love Little Big Planet. You haven't played it, have you?
I played the third one.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, it's just fun, really.
Oh, and Hugh Laurie's the baddie in it. He plays Nuke.
Was it Hugh Laurie?
Yeah, and obviously
wow.
Stephen Fry is the. I love how we've gone from severe Mortal Kombat violence. I'm like, oh, like Hugh Laurie's this little bad guy, and he's always really mean. Bless him.
I need cheering up, and I think our listeners do as well.
Oh, really? Nah. We need to talk about severe violence in video games.
I think we do that every week, don't we?
Yeah, and it never gets old.
Bum 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 bum. Oh, don't go back.
Hey, you over there! What are you waiting for? Some of Levi's Escape Pod episode 1's out now! Tom, can I call you Ketchup from now on?
Ketchup? Why ketchup?
Because you're tomato ketchup.
That sucks.
Tomato ketchup. Because you're tomato ketchup. Because you're tomato
Shut up.
ketchup.
Shut up.
Why didn't you just Levi alone? How about that?
Thief shoots ceiling, robs bar, and then apologises.
And then gets a half pint.
In quotes, sorry guys.
Buys cheeky half as an apology.
Da 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 dun. Da ba da bum. Ba ba da bum. Ba ba da
Tom
bum.
Levi's Escape Pod.
Welcome to this big pod. It's really quite exciting. We talk about video games and that kind of stuff. Do-do-do-do.
Why did we do this dumb show?
Do you want to do guess the game?
Oh yes.
Can I have the theme tune, please?
Oh god, it changes every time.
Well, think of one quick.
Never is it gonna be the same. It differs and varies, it's guess the game.
That'll do, yeah. Right, yeah, I got a game in front of me. Guess
Got
it.
him in front of you, and I have to guess it. What is this? Guess the game or something?
Yes, we've already done the intro.
Oh, okay. Well,
Get on with it, quick.
guess I shall. What platform is it on? I suppose that's the first one to ask.
This is on the Nintendo GameCube.
Ooh, another GameCube game. Wow,
Yeah.
check it up a bit. Is it made by Nintendo?
It is made by Nintendo.
Ooh, I could get this one early.
It's a Nintendo exclusive.
Ooh, I'm feeling confident. Is there human characters in this video game?
There is a few.
There is a few, you say. So you would say that not the majority.
No.
Interesting. Very interesting. Would you say is the primary genre of this video game, Tom?
Fun. It's fun. It's an adventure, kind of.
It's an adventure.
Yeah, I'd say it's an adventure.
Does the main character have a brother?
Yes, he does have a brother.
Okay. Would you say that plumbing was their field of expertise?
Yes, I would say
Really
that
gonna drag
plumbing.
this along.
Well, you still got to guess the game.
Does the main
Which,
character,
funnily enough, is the title of the show.
main character preference red over
Yes.
most colours? And would you say this brother? You had mentioned he had a brother. Is it he?
Yeah, his brother's not in the game.
His brother's not in the game, but you would say that he usually prefers green.
I would say so, yeah.
His brother's not in the game.
Yeah. Oh, that's thrown you off a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has a little bit.
Way to fuck you up there.
So, well, I'll guess anyway. Legend of Zelda.
No, Levi, no.
So, is it a Mario game?
It is a Mario game. Well,
It is a Mario game. Ooh, that was a stretch, but I'm glad I got it. It's a Mario game, but it doesn't involve Luigi
Nope,
at all.
nope, not at all.
Is it? Does it have Super in it? Is it a Super Mario game?
Yes.
Is it Super Mario Sunshine?
Yes, it's Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, wow! I didn't know Luigi wasn't in it.
No, he's not in it at all.
Oh wow! I need to play that again.
Oh, you do. It's such a great game.
It's also very expensive.
Oh, it's not expensive, is it?
Tom, I'm poor.
No, you can borrow it from me. It's great.
Yeah! The end. I'm so glad I got that game. It's a great game.
It's kind of the closest thing Mario actually does to plumbing, really, in a way.
It's so happy and summery. Now is the best time to play it.
It really is such a summery game.
If you've got a copy of Super Mario Sunshine, guys, get it out, wipe the dust off it, and give it a good old play. You know, pull it out, look at the manual, even lick it a little bit.
I've got the manual here. It's great. Oh, it's so pretty. It's in colour. Oh, I can remember reading this manual like on the way home from getting it.
Oh, it seems like the perfect game where you'd be just dead excited to play it.
Oh, it was just so good.
Where did you get it from?
I think I got it from Game Station, like when they did their 2 for £20 stuff. I think I got this and Luigi's Mansion.
Well, then why is it more expensive now?
Oh, because I don't know.
The Escape Pod with Tom and me, here to welcome you back to episode 3. Oh, I got a really nice message. I bought something on eBay and he was like, sorry about the delay, had to wait in yesterday for my sofas to be delivered.
Who cares? Why is he giving you that information?
I know, he's like, you know, to make sure he's human, he's like, I've posted first class recording, it should be with you tomorrow. He spelled it with 2 M's and 1 R. Kind regards, Daniel.
Aw, that's cute, Dan.
It's just like, if I love it if he wrote like had to wait in yesterday for my sofas to be delivered. They're cream, they recliners,
He gives you way too much detail about what he's doing. That is my alarm.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what that is?
No.
That is from the new Super Mario Brothers.
Brilliant. Sorry, Tom, I had to wait in yesterday for my sofas to be delivered. What was that?
Sorry, I was winding out a fat turd. I couldn't reply to your eBay order straight away.
I took a big poo.
We could do an improv exercise.
Okay.
I don't know what improv exercise there.
Why don't we try and create a new story, having only say one word and take it in turns?
Okay, how's that going? Right.
We just have to try and make up a new story, but we have to improvise it and say one word at a time and hope it goes somewhere.
Oh, right, okay, let's give that a go then.
Alright, I'll start. Okay. Today,
A
game
of
chess
was
played
by
a
man
who
had
a
big
old
hat
to
wear
with
his...
jacket.
Is that it?
Gaming news.
That's the news. Is that the Extra Express and Echo again?
The gist is, a man played chess. He had a jacket and a hat. The end. Tom, I've had it with this gaming news. Let's get down to the real meat of what Escape Pod is.
What's that?
It's my salad of the week.
What's your salad of the week, Levi?
You know what, Tom? I've been straining over this one. I've had it in my head for a while. But this week, we're going to have the Mediterranean tuna salad.
Oh, wow. What a salad. 10 out of 10.
Don't forget the pesto. We'll be back next week with the salad of the week. In with the old and out with the new. Come on, everybody, it's a retro review.
Yay.
Tom, today I'm going to talk about a video game that I love, and it's very much retro. Retro in, you know, in terms of platform and how old it is, and in just the setting in general. So,
tell me more.
the game I want to review is James Bond 007 From Russia with Love.
Right, okay.
And it's an EA game. It's a third-person shooter. It's just one of those EA sort of
You say it's a third-person shooter?
third-person shooter, yeah. And I know that Bond has got plenty of the first-person games. The World Is Not Enough. Nightfire, a great one. I think this was around the time when third-person games on PlayStation 2 were just the thing that was in. Like loads of games I can think of that are like third-person. There was like, I think Siphon Filter was PlayStation 2 sort of. Red Dead Revolver, for instance, was one that never quite landed.
Right.
I thought, that's great, and some of them are pretty good, but, you know, you've got to set a tone, you've got to have a reason. I feel like James Bond, and 60s James Bond was a perfect way to do that. And I felt like it was just done right. So it was, I feel like as a third-person shooter, it was pretty, whatever, kind of vanilla, but did everything right. It's kind of the James Bond charm that made it what it was, I think.
Yeah.
From Russia with Love, as you know, is a James Bond film starring the famous Sean Connery.
Right, yeah.
his likeness is like, it looks like Sean Connery in the video game, but I had to look it up to find that his actual voice is in it as well. It is not just his likeness, but he actually did recording for the game, which apparently was the last thing he did before he retired.
Really?
Yeah, the game came out the end of 2005, 2006. He actually did his voice, and you can kind of hear it, when he says some lines like, "There's a saying in England, where there's smoke, there's fire."
He sounds way too old.
He sounds like a really old man, but like it still kind of works. I think they also use like archived footage from the game as well. But I think it's cool that they actually got his actual voice. Time to spy on the spies.
Yeah, I think if I was Sean Connery, I would want to like distance myself. Really.
Yeah, well, I'm happy he did.
That's the thing that brought him out of retirement. How much did they pay him?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
I finally buy that new mansion out in the Alps. I don't know, whatever. But I feel like this was one of the games that I remember really well. I remember going to buy it. I remember splitting my pocket money with my brother to get it, and I'm really happy we did. But it's, in terms of gameplay, it didn't do anything wrong. It was a kind of, cover shooter, typical aim shoot. You have like a big circular reticule that goes green, that goes red the more you shoot people, that kind of like third person shootery vibe.
Okay.
You go from room to room, big explosions happen, but you get like, it kind of adds that Bond cinematic feel that you get from the movies. So when you watch like a Bond movie and he does something really awesome, you can kind of recreate those Bond moments for yourself.
Yeah, I think Bond, it transfers well into video games.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many, like GoldenEye we mentioned before,
Yeah.
Nightfire I played a lot of.
When you want to...
Just like, you want to be part of that action, really.
Exactly.
And you kind of are.
Yeah, if you could be anybody, James Bond would be right up there, some sort of suave action hero dude. And like, I feel like the way that you create these Bond moments just lends itself quite nicely to the gameplay feature focus mode. It's like Bond focus mode. And so you can aim, like, typically you just aim and shoot, you don't have to be too... But you press a button to go into Bond focus mode, and suddenly these different options come out. So like you could shoot them in the heart or something, or if some like enemies rappelling down from a building, which you get quite a lot of, you can like shoot the rope, and a little Bond star will come up, say like boom, that's a Bond moment, and they would fall over, and you'd be like, freaking James Bond is like looking all suave because he shot the rope off the thing. You can like shoot the grenades off like their belts and like watch them explode in front of you, so you'd get all of that.
That's quite cool.
And it like it comes with traditional collectibles, but obviously because it's James Bond, you get schematics, and you get your traditional upgrade system, so you get research points for like weapons and gadgets, and of course you've got like staple 60s Bond gadgets, which seem gimmicky in like modern day shooters, but just seem to fit the mood just right for James Bond. So you get like a Q-copter, and you have Q talking to you like, Bond, make sure you fly this through the air ventilation system. And
Is that like the mini helicopters?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, these mini helicopters.
So I remember those in Nightfire, they were great fun.
Yeah, so you could like fly them through like air vents obviously, and then explode door locks and stuff like that, and even like distract guards or whatever. Even armor has to be like Q armor, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everything is a bit like that. And then you get like a laser watch to burn, like you can even kill, I'm pretty sure you can kill enemies. I was playing the other day, you can just kind of laser watch them from the side, like you can just like melt padlocks and stuff like that. But it was just very Bond, and it was just very fun. And you get like cool like close quarter takedowns and stuff like that. And it's just simple objectives made fun by the fact that you are Bond. Just the fact that you're James Bond makes it so much more fun. So saving hostages and disarming bombs, it's all done with a Bond-esque sort of style.
Is it like story-wise? Is it pretty much the same as the film?
Well, it's kind of like because the story From Russia with Love is a book as well. They kind of took little bits from that, and then obviously added more action-orientated sort of stuff to it to give it a bit more flavour. For instance, Natasha Bedingfield is the actress in the first level, and it introduces like, it's just like to kind of set the scene. It introduces the jetpack, which is like not actually introduced. It was in Thunderball, I think. You're on this jetpack shooting down this helicopter, which has got this girl in it. You destroy the helicopter, and as it's exploding, you fly through the middle of the helicopter and like grab the girl and stuff like that. So that it just adds a bit more action to it. But it does include characters. So like Red Grant, for instance, is a character in it. Rosa Klebb, who's got the like knife shoe. She's in it. And
Oh, yeah, I forgot
yeah,
about
do you remember that?
That's like the worst, like, lethal weapon.
I know. The way she died was hilarious in the film. But yeah, they're all there. They all just like kind of mesh into this more action-packed sort of game, because obviously as a game it needed to include more stuff. So it's got the Aston Martin, which I think was in Goldfinger. It wasn't even in From Russia with Love. But yeah, it was just really fun, and I was just really taken aback by like how simple it was, but how much fun it was, and even how much fun it was getting to play it again. You know, it just felt right to like use like the special weapons. So like obviously he uses his PP7, so I was just really into it. And another thing that really surprised me was the multiplayer, which I picked
Oh,
up.
James Bond multiplayer, they do it right.
Oh, they just know.
They have done. More recently, no.
Yeah, cough Nintendo Wii.
Oh god, I did enjoy GoldenEye on the Wii, but it's just not the same.
No, it's a
It
shame.
really isn't. They didn't. The multiplayer was crap on that because you couldn't have bots, which were the funnest part.
Yeah. But yeah, like multiplayer was pretty sick as well because it had kind of interactive maps. So I remember I was talking to my brother about this because we used to play it a lot. You could like initiate launch sequences that would like count down, and if your enemy was in that area, they had to like escape, and you had like jetpacks. There was even a jetpack specific mode where everyone was only in jetpacks, and you had to have like a dogfight using these jetpacks, like shooting each other down.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you could like fill rooms with gas just behind your enemy if they were chasing you down, and you could like get them, and it was just so very Bond, and you just felt like you were either a dastardly villain or just like some epic hero who's like taking people down. It's just like kind of really nailed the 60s vibe, and on the PlayStation 2 in 2006, it really looks good. I think
2006, so it's kind of like end of the
yeah,
era.
and the graphics are really good. They really hold up. They really made the most of the system, I think, because it does look really good. But the funny thing is that I noticed is that, you know, Spectre are the bad people.
Yeah.
Well, they changed it to like Octopus
Okay.
because of like a legal dispute, I think, with like the film rights people. So the organisation are called Octopus. Other than that, there's not really a lot that changes it.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah.
But yeah, this was Sean Connery's last voice role. Especially as like last time we played a Bond character was like 22 years before that.
Yeah.
So it was quite cool that they got him.
No, it's cool. I like Sean Connery.
Yeah,
I think he's.
like.
I don't know. He's probably my second favourite Bond.
No, he's my favourite.
I don't know why I like Pierce Brosnan. I don't know.
What, you mean Pierce Brosnan? He made an appearance on our show.
Oh yes, in episode 1.
Yeah,
Wait, no, that was Prince Philip, wasn't it? You know, I don't know why I like Pierce. I think probably because he's kind of, when I was a kid, he was the Bond.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And like, I played Nightfire. I loved GoldenEye the film as well.
Yeah, the thing I noticed that didn't seem to happen when I'm looking at like Xbox 360 games is that it was properly 60 frames as well. It ran like clean. It was just so nice to play.
Did the PS2 run 60 frames per second?
I would be fooled to believe that it was about 60 frames. It just ran perfectly. And it just seemed to go in motion. I could check, but it looked really good. I was really surprised at just how well it was. So points for style and presentation. I feel like that separated itself from some of the other sort of basic third-person shooters that were constantly being released at the time. So that holds a special place in my heart. From Russia with Love, and you can probably get it like £2 now. In fact, I got it for £1 about 2 months ago. So there you go.
I'm gonna look up, see how much I can get it for.
And there you go. It's so good. And the film, it keeps all the charm from the film and just kind of adds a bit more action and just keeps it interesting.
No, it's good. James Bond does transfer well, like I said, to video games.
Come to think of it, I can't really think of many James Bond games I really despise. I've never played the one on the Wii, and I probably won't, because that would disappoint me.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
They do first-person shooters really well. The World Is Not Enough I played the hell out of. Played so much.
I think, do you remember Rogue Agent on PS2?
Yes, well, I actually had that on the DS, and it was still pretty fun to play.
On the DS,
it's still actually pretty fun to play.
You can get From Russia with Love for £5 from CEX
What's that on?
GameCube. I think it's even cheaper on PS2 though.
If you look it up on PS2, I bet it will be like $150 or something.
From Russia with Love, 75p.
For 75 of your Earth pennies, check out From Russia with Love.
Oh, I actually want to get it.
It was just a lot of fun, and like it just felt very Bond. There was a car chase scene in it, for example, like jetpack scene on the first level, so you know he's in this amazing white suit and he has no fear. Bond is the ultimate hero, and being able to be him was just a blast.
Yeah, I think James Bond games kind of define that era, that
Definitely.
generation of.
And I wish they had done more classic Bond games, but I think EA lost the rights after that game,
Yeah,
so it's a
that
shame.
explains why they don't really do it anymore. If they tried to do it now, it would just be terrible.
It's a shame, yeah. As a one-off, I think it was great.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for sharing that review. How many stars do you give it?
Oh, I would give this, taken away from gameplay, I'd say a 4 out of 5.
4 out of
Gets
5.
4 stars and a massive thumbs up from myself.
There we go. Buy the game.
James Bond, buy it now for 75 pennies. I've never known a show quite like Tom and Levi's Escape Pod. You should check that shit out right now.
Right, this is from the independent.co.uk, Levi.
What have you
Under
got?
the music news. MC Hammer, not actually a fan of hammers. Using hammers is always a scary proposition, man.
Is that what he said? Is that a direct quote?
Yeah, that's his quote.
Damn, Hammond, you scary!
MC Hammer, who gave rise to Hammer Pants, the cartoon Hammer Man, and reality show Hammer Time, doesn't actually like hammers, it has emerged. You can hit your fingers, he told the Huffington Post, so I try my best not to have to hammer too many things.
That is a stupid news story. Sorry. It's a slow news day.
This is from the South Wales Evening Post.co.uk. Warning, sheep high on cannabis could cause havoc in Swansea Valley Village.
What the fuck?
The remains of a cannabis factory fly-tipped on a Swansea Valley road were today hastily removed after warnings plants may have been eaten by out-of-control sheep.
Hey man, it's not that bad. So,
This is from the councillor. He said, there is already a flock of sheep roaming the village causing a nuisance. They're getting in people's gardens and one even entered a bungalow and left a mess in the bedroom. I dread to think what will happen if they eat what could well be cannabis plants. We could have an outbreak of psychotic sheep rampaging through the village. The matter has been taken care of.
thanks, Tom.
I just thought I'd round up.
Giving me some closure there. It's like, oh, thank God.
I
Are
don't
they
want it to be
okay?
on your mind.
The fucking
Last
sheep.
time we had the crazy goose.
What happened? What actually happened to the goose?
I don't know. Shall we look for an update?
Update. They've got like a live video updates.
Here we go. Big bird alert. There's not been any update since.
Oh God. So you know it's on the loose. They've just given up the search.
Unless anyone has any information on Big Fella the Goose, in which you can still contact the Echo on 01392 346 756.
Thank you, Tom.
Please get in touch.
I'm just gonna reply to that guy on eBay a minute. He seemed nice.
Yeah.
I feel bad if he's like. Should I be like, no worries. Good luck on the sofa.
Good luck with the sofa.
Good luck with the sofas.
No, he's expressed like really weird interest in it. Like, oh really? Where'd you get it from? How much were they? What do they look like? What does it smell like?
So are we talking leather, or a nice upholstery, or?
Have you ever seen Spaceballs?
No, but you constantly mentioned it.
You need to fucking watch it. It's great. You love Star Wars, don't you? You like it at least.
I like Star Wars at least.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
Sylvester Stallone. He went into Star Wars.
Was that Sylvester Stallone? Was that what that was meant to be?
Fuck off. Leave me alone. I was just talking about Star Wars. I'm scared.
Star Wars.
Well, what should we end on?
Thanks for listening.
Is that what we're going to end it on?
The end. Excuse me.
Oh, and on that charming bombshell.
Thank you for joining me, Levi.
Thank you for joining me, Levi.
Thank you, listeners, for joining me, Levi.
Bye, Levi. the Escape Pod's well has just run dry, so I guess it's now to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Levi.
Goodbye, Thomas.